Whoa, right off the bat, we're diving into the personal side of this case. Audience, think about it. How much does a pet tie into legal custody or emotional support arguments? Keep this in mind. It's about more than just a dog.
Do you remember when you suggested I take Samson to see Genie, Daniel?
Yep.
Do you remember what happened in that interview or that appointment?
Yep. And when I got Samson back, I took Samson to see Jeannie, and she was amazed at what a different dog he was in
Okay.
And I'm going to say it shouldn't have even come in with the whole Jeannie Daniels and you've met Sam.
Legal moment alert. The witness points out a classic evidentiary issue. Something can be discussed, but not submitted as evidence unless it meets strict criteria. For viewers curious about courtroom rules, this is where relevance and admissibility play their key roles.
In another life kind of thing. Unless they're here to testify, they can't be evidence.
Okay. Do you think Samson is a support animal for me?
I believe he was at one time. I believe he no longer is.
I don't have him, of course.
Is that a question?
No, yeah, I'm sorry. Do you think there is no hope for me? Do you think I am just, my life is not at this point?
I don't see how that's relevant.
Would you like me to
It's not
explain?
relevant.
Okay. In your text message, you said that Samson tried to save me, but I failed him.
Yes.
So, for me, that gives the impression that you've given up on me, that there's no hope for me.
It's irrelevant. My opinion of you, what shouldn't matter to you.
It doesn't matter to me. It matters to the court, I believe. No?
Quite honestly, if you have hope, there's hope for you is so speculative. I don't even know what that means.
Anything else, Charlotte?
You have no other questions? Before we move on, I have perhaps a couple questions for both of you. Mr. Hess, in the text that you have had as Exhibit 1, I believe you are in the blue, and
Yes.
it says there were 2 conditions when you gave me Sammy. One was a stable place to live. He had that when you took him from my mom's. Was Sammy living at your mom's?
Sammy was staying. I lived with my parents. Samson left Samson with my mom and dad when I went to jail.
You live with your parents?
Yes.
So you
Check the timeline. These details matter. This isn't just chit-chat. It sets up custody expectations and whether conditions of care were realistically met. Ask yourself, would this affect the judge's decision? Could the audience have guessed a potential conflict here?
still live with your parents?
Part-time, yes. Well, yes.
Why do you mean part-time?
Um,
You stay with your
I
girlfriend?
stay with my girlfriend at times, yes.
So when you moved out and broke up with Ms. Hutari, you both lived together prior to when you were in a relationship. Is that
Yes.
correct? And then when you broke up in April 2023, you moved in with your parents?
Yes.
And so you moved in with your parents, and that's when she gave you Sammy?
Yes.
And so you had your mom and whoever Floyd is watch Sammy when you were in jail?
Yes.
How long were you in jail?
5 weeks.
And with the conditions, I think I only see one was that he have a stable place to, and the other that bring him to visit.
Yes.
And what does it mean by you bring him to visit? You go and you spend a couple hours together, or you drop him off for a weekend?
The understanding I had at the time was that I'd drop him off and let her spend the day or night or the weekend with him.
And then when did she say, I don't want to have those visits?
I think after so approximately 5 weeks or so.
You would say approximately June of 2023.
Beginning of June, end of May, yes.
So you had Sammy from April 2023. She last saw Sammy June of 2023, correct?
Yes.
Now, where she states the condition is a stable place to live, what did you keep?
Pause for a second. An ice castle? Yep, you heard that right. While it sounds whimsical, in legal terms, this impacts stable living conditions. Audience, it's a perfect example of how lifestyle facts intersect with legal standards. Dramatic? Absolutely. Relevant? Very.
I thought that's someplace where we could lay our head at night. Someplace safe, somewhere we get shelter, food. Someplace to call home.
All right. Ms. Hutari, in April 2023, when you gave Mr. Hess Sammy his conditions, did you know he was living with his mother and Floyd?
He was not. He was living in an ice castle in Siren, Wisconsin, in his buddy's front yard.
Okay, so when you gave him Sammy, he was living in an ice castle.
Correct.
And so you thought that that was a stable environment. Yes or no?
Yes.
So you thought then why did you say it with such disgust?
Because he lied about he omitted the fact that that's where he lived.
How long do you believe he lived in that ice castle?
I am unsure. I very much limited my contact with him. I avoided going places where he was, so I truly am not sure.
But you believe him living in the ice castle in the driveway or yard of his friend was stable?
Based on the people that lived in the house, yes.
Do you think his mother and Floyd are stable?
I do.
Mr. Hess, when did you move? You lived in an ice castle, correct?
I stayed in my buddy's ice castle as soon as he got out of jail. Yes.
When you got out of jail?
No, when I left Rose's.
How long did you live in that ice castle?
About a month and a half.
And then what? So then that was approximately May or June?
Yeah, it had been June, end of June.
And then you moved in with
Yes.
with your mother and Floyd.
He's my stepdad, yes. Spend
Right.
everything over there. Just call him dad would be fine.
And so did you inform Ms. Hutari that you were moving in with your mom?
No,
You know how she found out you were living with her mom?
no idea. By that time, she had said she didn't want to sit anymore.
When were you arrested and in jail for 5 weeks?
Beginning of April 2025.
Or just recently?
Yes.
Did you pay bail to get out?
Yes.
How much was bail?
$2,500.
And so you're on certain conditions right now?
Yes.
No drink?
No drink.
No illegal substance?
No illegal substances.
No curfew?
Red flag moment. Miss Miller refuses to affirm the truth of her testimony. That's a curveball in court proceedings. Viewers, pay attention. Credibility is everything. Even small hesitations can change how a jury or judge perceives the testimony.
No. I am under the supervision of Justice Point out of Sawyer County, and I'm in programs for change. Oh, excuse me. Sawyer County's Justice Point. I'm enrolled in
I'm well aware of it.
programs for change in Polk County.
Okay. All right. Do you have any witnesses?
No, no, Your Honor.
Do you have any witnesses?
I have Sharice Miller, who occasionally helps me at my shop. And she can attest to the difference in Sampson now versus what he was when Mike had him.
All right, Ms. Miller, please come forward. Raise your right hand. You'll be sworn in, and then come have a seat at the witness stand.
Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to provide in this matter is legal?
And here's your human moment. The courtroom drama meets real emotion. Legal proceedings aren't just about statutes. They're about people, families, and the consequences they face. Ask yourself, how would you feel if you were in that witness seat?